Hi everyone, Mia here, and I'm going to very quickly show you how to create a title in Premiere Pro. I have this little behind the scenes video that I shot of a shoot at Paradise Springs in Florida. That's the Ocala area of Florida, and it is an underwater mermaid shoot that I did a little behind the scenes footage of. So let's go ahead and add a title to the beginning of it. I'm thinking I want to put something like Swimming with Mermaids right here between these two trees. So to do that, I need to go over to my project bin, which is right here, and I'm going to go down to this little icon here that says New Item. If you hover over it, it'll go ahead and tell you what you can find there. And if I click on it, these are all the things that I can add. There's title, and I'm going to call this the Open title because I'm going to use it right at the beginning. Don't even mess with these fields here because it's set to match the settings of your sequence already. Just click OK, and you can see my title box comes up. Over here along the left-hand side, you can see the different title boxes that you can use. And I'm going to go ahead and just use the Type Tool title box. You can also use the vertical type tool if I wanted to make the title this way as opposed to horizontal across. And there's a few others there you can play with, but the easiest thing to do is just choose that and then go ahead and draw yourself a box to type in. So we're going to go ahead and call this, I'm going to just start typing, A Swim with Mermaids. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and center it because I don't like it aligned here to the left-hand side of this title box. So I'm just going to choose this and get it in the middle there. I kind of like that a little bit better. I'm going to hit Command-A to select all, and then I'm going to come down to the type styles here. You can see there's a bunch of different ones to choose. I'm going to find one that I think works, a style that I think might work for this shoot. Something maybe kind of, oh, that's kind of nice. Something a little scripty and pretty, that's better. I like that a lot. And I want this title centered, actually, between these trees here. So I'm going to hit Command and hold it down. And that's going to allow me to see all of the little squares that popped up here on the sides of my box. That's going to let me move my text box around here, and I can go ahead and center the words where I want them. Now, I'd love for those words to stand out a little bit more because you see how these here kind of blend a little bit? And one way to do that is to add a shadow. Over here, you see all of the properties for your title. And then you have some properties of the font here and the space, like kerning. You can maybe extend the space between the letters or make it a little bit smaller. You can put it on a slant and to what degree you want that slant to look like. You can see all of the different things here. But one of the things that I go to first is the shadow, right? And I like that shadow to be black because I want it darkened to stand out. And the opacity. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change that opacity to 100. So it's as dark as it can go. And I'm going to increase the distance it is from the letters there. I'm going to go ahead and hit the up arrow. It's at 3.4. And as I hit the up arrow and it gets larger, you can see how it's distancing itself. Let's go ahead and look, check this S right here. I want you to watch that S. And as I increase the distance of the shadow from the letters, you can see how it's distancing itself from the actual word. So I'm going to go ahead and move it back a little bit because that's a little too far, but that's going to give me some nice definition around those letters. I really like that. Now I've gone ahead and clicked somewhere else on the image so that it deselects the word, and I can see how nice and bold that shadow is behind my letters, and I think that that looks pretty good. In order to save this title, all you need to do, and it's kind of scary the first time you do it because you're afraid you're going to lose your work, is hit the X right here, and you can see that the title has appeared right here in my bin called Open. Now I can just grab that title and drop it anywhere I want in this opening clip right there. I like that. And I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. It doesn't need to last the whole clip. So now you can see with this video I fade up and my title appears over the time lapse there.